just a puppet for Vince and Eric. We're out of here. Screw you.
Tonight, I'm gonna kick Horace's ass.
Oh! Talk about hoof and mouth.
She loves it.
I'm real close, Vampiro. Snap it.
I told you I was gonna take you to hell, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do.
You don't have what it takes to meet me, boy.
It was a swerve by Tank Abbott and Rick Steiner.
Could that be the Goldberg monster truck?
He just tossed the
Tank
ball on
Abbott
top of the hood.
on the hood.
15 times. Jarrett, you ain't got the world title. Woo! The Nature Boy does.
You've got my stolen property, and I'm fixing to step into this ring and pull it out of your ass.
You're gonna get a dose of Anderson and Flair.
The Psycho from hell putting the boots to Double A.
And Nash is here. And he's going to stop Jeff Jarrett. Ric Flair drops down. That's a sad picture right there, guys. Last week on Thunder, we witnessed a horrible sight. WCW World Champion Ric Flair stumbled and fell unexpectedly. And now you're looking live. Vince Russo has promised us on this, the night he says he will hold a funeral for the career of the Nature Boy Ric Flair. What low blow, what farce does Russo and the New Blood have in store for the Nature Boy here tonight?
Oh, Russo, this weather's fitting.
Sad day. Get over here, Liz. It's a very sad day. Jeff, I feel faint, please.
Come on, keep your composure. Struggle through this. Dave, you all right?
Oh, why did it have to be him? Why?
The Great American Bash, only 20 days away, but tonight, on the banks of Lake Michigan, WCW brings you a real turning point in the ongoing battle between the New Blood and the Millionaire Club. This is Monday Nitro. We're live from Grand Rapids, Michigan, downtown in the Van Andel Arena. And along with Scott Hudson and Mark Madden, this is Tony Schiavone. For the next 2 hours, we'll be with you, bring you all the twists, every turn, asking every question along the way. Wednesday on Thunder, gentlemen, we saw Ric Flair collapse in the ring, unable to continue. Mark Madden tonight, Vince Russo and the New Blood are here saying they will have a burial, a funeral, if you will, for the career of the Nature Boy Ric Flair.
And it's a funeral long, long overdue. Ric Flair won the world title in a very inspiring last gasp last Monday night, but now his career's over. It gets buried tonight. And give Mr. Russo credit. He was very broken up, very respectful of the greatness that Ric Flair used to be.
Ric Flair, 15 times world heavyweight champion. And as we sit here, Mark, Tony, he is still the heavyweight champion of the world. I have no idea. Tony, you nailed it. What kind of farce Russo and the New Blood have in store for the Nature Boy tonight on Nitro?
Well, at the Great American Bash, Ric Flair scheduled to do the unthinkable, to wrestle his own son, David. But Russo says the career is over. The burial will happen tonight. We'll talk more about that during the course of this telecast, obviously, and have that mock funeral here tonight. But here comes Booker T to face the Cat in what is being billed now. Scott Hudson has a weapons match.
According to the stipulations here, we're getting started early. Martial arts weapons are legal in this one. Booker T and the Cat. My money has to be on the Cat, a martial arts expert, kickboxer extraordinaire. He knows his way around the martial arts. Weapons or no weapons, Booker T has his work cut out for him.
Oh. And the Cat goes to the chair. That's not a martial arts weapon, using the chair. He's got kendo sticks, he's got nunchucks in there, Mark Madden.
The idea of martial arts is to improvise and utilize, to utilize the chair. Now he's got some legitimate martial arts weapons, some things I like to call the big sticks. Is that what they're called?
That's
Close enough.
Close enough is right. That's what they're being used in the midsection here of Booker T. We have been asking the question for weeks now, the link between Eric Bischoff and the Cat. And Mark Madden, I understand you have given us and found out some information.
Well, as pro wrestling's only real journalist, I've done some digging, I've called some credible sources. It turns out the Cat, Ernest Miller, is the karate instructor of Eric Bischoff's 16-year-old son, Garrett.
Well, no wonder. Obviously, Bischoff working it out and trade with the Cat, and the Cat with a pair of nunchucks doing a number on Booker T. It's been a while since we've seen Booker T manhandle like this. The Cat really doing a dance on the former TV and World Tag Team Champion.
Booker T right now overmatched. The Cat is in his element. And he whacks Booker T once again across the chest. The beginning of our 2-hour telecast here tonight, coming at you 1 hour earlier before the NBA playoffs, here tonight on TNT. And a choke. Right now you're seeing Slick Johnson with a warning, but we are in the midst of what we've witnessed over the past couple of months. And this weapon match is an example of it. The relaxing of the rules, letting them go, relaxing the disqualification rules, because this is what the fans want to see now in WCW. They want to see him go at it without a disqualification very quickly.
I don't know if they wanted to see Booker T get roughed up, but oh, is he making a comeback? But a low blow from a low man in the Cat.
Now, one fact here is that Booker T has not been able to grab a weapon as of yet. The weapons have been in the possession of the Cat the entire time.
And if Booker gets some, oh man! Look at the series of shots with those heavy karate sticks right to the back of Booker T. As I was saying, if Booker gets them, will he know how to use them? I think Booker's been a bit foolish to agree to fight the Cat in what is essentially his own backyard.
And now with the bow stick or the kendo stick, jabbing it into the gut of Booker T. Domination here by the Cat, as Booker T has agreed to this weapons match in the opening bout.
Booker T mounting very little offense in this one. It's been all Cat so far. The weapons have played an important role. The Cat using that martial arts experience. Opening up on Booker T, but here comes Booker.
Athleticism will always prevail in any instance in the ring. And that's what Booker T has done right now, but he's cut short by the Cat with that kendo stick, and he jabbed him in the jaw with the kendo stick.
I like the way the Cat twirls that kendo stick. He looks like a really violent drum major.
Is he teaching Garrett Bischoff this same type of instruction with kendo sticks and karate sticks? Oh, Booker!
Yes! Got him down! Booker T now needs to follow up with something here on the Cat. The Cat goes right back to the eyes, though. Absorbed that move by Booker T. And the Cat back to the attack now with a double axe handle blow.
What resiliency, what stamina by both athletes.
The Harlem sidekick.
You got to give Booker credit. He's holding his own in a weapons match. He hasn't even used the weapon yet.
Picks up the Cat. Planted him on the sidewalk for the first time now. Booker has one of these martial arts weapons in his grasp, and he is wailing away on the back of the Cat. Wait a minute.
Guys, Sean Stasiak.
Sean, the perfect one, Stasiak.
Sean Stasiak
all over Booker.
And the Cat, but look at the mount. Stasiak and a mount raining down the right hands on Booker T. Where's the Cat going? Furious martial arts maneuver, getting a steel chair, but Booker.
Mounting a comeback on Stasiak, and he's got the steel chair. He whacks Stasiak in the back. Oh, the cartwheel kick, heel kick, caught him. 1, 2, 3, and he beat him with it. There's too many men in the ring here, Mark Madden, for Booker T to contend with.
Now hold it. Maybe Sean Stasiak did run in, and maybe they want to say, oh, it's the Misfits.
The Misfits in action have hit the ring.
Lieutenant Loco, Corporal Cajun. Here comes Major Stash, and of course, Captain Rection. There and don't forget.
Bringing up the rear is Major Guns.
She sure is bringing up the rear.
Excuse me? Oh! Look at MIA. Rain down on Stasiak, and Stasiak pulled out by the Cat just in the nick of time.
Hey, give the Cat credit. He won with that spectacular cartwheel kick. He is the master of the martial arts.
But the Misfits in action came to the aid of Booker T. Wait a minute, hold the phone now.
Oh, it's Mr. Bischoff, good.
Mr. Bischoff, Eric Bischoff, if you will, of the New Blood, his music with Kimberly in tow. Look at that face, that smile.
There's that B on Kimberly.
What could Bischoff and Kimberly possibly want with the Misfits in action? And Booker T.
AB came out to congratulate the Cat on a fine win in that weapons match. He won the match. You've forgotten that already.
It's all right. Everybody settle down. Keep it down, keep it down, keep it down. I didn't come out here to hear you. I came out here to address Booker and his little band of misfits.
You buy a used car from that man?
You see, last week, we had a little business to take care of in California that went very, very well. We are one phone call away from changing the face of the New Blood and WCW forever. But before that happens, Booker, and I grant you, you guys may have had a little fun last week on Thunder, and I know you've had a good time tonight, but I want to clear the air. I want to start off tonight with a clean slate. Because see, guys, it was never about you. You just made a mistake. And with all the compassion I have in my heart, I want to give you an opportunity to right the wrongs. Step on over to the New Blood side, and let's just put all this craziness behind us.
Right.
Come on, Book. Come on. What do you say?
What a magnanimous offer from a magnanimous gentleman.
Toast amongst yourselves.
They're coming up with a group consensus here, apparently. What's it going to be?
Hey, Eric,
Yes?
we got 3 words for you.
Kiss our ass!
Oh!
You just signed your death warrant.
What does he mean by that?
He got his answer. The Misfits in action said no in a big, big way to Eric Bischoff.
Hey, looks like Nash is late again.
That's his gimmick. That's his gimmick.
Not me, I'm always on time. Nice little move in the ring. Try to embarrass me on my own show. Well, I got news for you. I can't fire the rest of the Misfits because we've got plans for them. You, on the other hand, are unemployed. Enjoy your time. What the hell are you talking about? What did he do? Come on, man. What did he do wrong? You can go to hell. Touch me and I'll sue you. Go to hell. Something new. What did he do wrong, man?
You call that a dress? Why? Why? Jeff, why?
Russo, I'll tell you why. Because the man was too damn old.
You're right, he was way too changed. Sonny, he had it coming for the last 10 years. The Grim Reaper was knocking on his door. Hey, kids, what's the fight? We're at a man's funeral. We're burying his career. Show a little respect.
She won't give me my belt back, bitch.
You got something to solve it out there in the ring. Please, we got a funeral going on. David,
It had to happen.
rest your head in my bosom, son.
It had to happen,
Oh,
guys.
God, no.
Are you kidding me? A big nose in the robe, in the coffin. The burial of Ric Flair's career is off and running. And what do we have here? That's
Terry
Taylor. And
Oh, my God.
if I'm right, that's Ric Flair's young son, 12-year-old son, Reed. What's he doing here? And we'll try to answer that in a few moments. Reminder, this portion of WCW Monday Nitro brought to you by M&M. Chocolate candy melts in your mouth, not in your hand. As we go back to the ring, my question is, once again, what else is Vince Russo going to do to try to rub Ric Flair's face in it, so to speak? Flair went down. Now, fans, we want to let you know we do not know the condition of Ric Flair. Scott, we understand he underwent many tests during the week and even underwent many tests in the doctor's office in Charlotte, North Carolina today.
It was today. Ric Flair. This was last week on Nitro. It started off as a mixed tag, but Daffney pinned Tammy. Crowbar grabbed the Cruiserweight title, but I think there was a little heat between the two nuts, if you will. Daffney and Crowbar could not agree exactly who came out with the Cruiserweight Championship of the world.
Forward! This is getting to be absolutely ridiculous.
You're telling me.
You are acting acting like a big baby. You tore all the head off my Barbie dolls, and you peed in my suitcase.
He did what?
You know, it's quite obvious
Thought it was
that
madness.
I am the Cruiserweight champion. I'm the one who pinned that skank. So why don't you come on out here, and we'll settle this like two reasonable, mature adults.
The greatest acting job in the history of television.
Hey, forget about that. Daffney and Crowbar to battle for the WCW Cruiserweight title tonight, right here. Are you kidding me?
Two reasonable, mature adults there? Well, let's see. Too short of having two reasonable, mature adults. Hey, key question, Scott. What's Ric Flair doing here?
That was going to be my question before we were rudely interrupted. That's what worries me with Vince Russo plotting to have this funeral for Ric Flair's career. How does Reed Flair, the 12-year-old son of the Nature Boy, fit into this? What is this, thumb wrestling all of a sudden?
Thumb wrestling, but well, that just, I guess that is apropos with these two. And Mickey J says to rock, paper, scissors. Okay, what does this mean?
Hello, it's World Championship Wrestling.
This is like Fez O'Connor 2.
Oh, please. Indian burn. Slap in the face. Front chance. Oh! DDT from Daffney. And Miss Hancock has come out, has graced us with her appearance for the second week in a row.
It was last week, Tony, that she gave you an extra special present on Nitro. It might be extra special present, too, here tonight.
Now, anytime she comes out, it is an extra special present.
Wait a minute, hang on. Was he looked like he was ready to Frankenstein Daffney, but he backed out of him.
Now, Daffney's got him by the...
it's an atomic wedgie!
That's what it is.
Wedgie! Atomic wedgie!
Up on top, Daffney.
Oh, that's Franken Screamer! Oh, did she nail the Franken Screamer on Crowbar?
And now she covers Crowbar, 1, 2. And Crowbar kicks away, and Daffney rolls over on her back. This is for the WCW Cruiserweight title. With Miss Hancock at ringside, who has an article in the latest WCW magazine watching on. Crowbar connects. Outside in. Now, was he... Oh, he's saying he's sorry. Rethinking the move, the strategy here.
Well, this guy is bipolar. I'm telling you.
What?
He's got to be bipolar. He goes from one extreme to... Oh, hang on! Back knocks Chris Candido.
Chris Candido, double axe handle on the back, and once again, the relaxed rules. Tammy is in. Mickey J letting the match continue here.
He certainly is. That's the former champion. Chris Candido and Tammy in the ring. Oh! Wait a minute, Tammy ducked a double clothesline.
Good duck that. Spear by Daffney. Crowbar, Candido going at it. And now, Tammy's got the best of the girl. Daffney on the other side. Hold on. Oh! Over the top. What a move that was.
Release German suplex overhead by Crowbar. Tremendous maneuver. But his opponent is Daffney, not Candido. Now Tammy's back in the ring.
She's got a chair. She's got a chair.
They're letting him go.
Tammy and Candido now ruling things here. Crowbar's got the chair, shoves Tammy out of the way, checks on his opponent, and a missile drop kick on the chair, onto Crowbar.
Crowbar's unconscious.
And this match is still in progress. The referees are letting it go because in WCW, they want to see legitimate winners and losers.
The tombstone onto a chair.
He's not going to get up from that, I don't believe.
Crowbar is done. Crowbar is out.
And on hands and knees, Daffney Unger over. Tries to revive him, and she pins him.
She counted him out. And then Daffney won the match. She pinned him. She has no idea.
There is your new Cruiserweight champion of the world. Some psycho.
10 seconds ago, she cared about Crowbar, and she pinned him. What's this?
Wait a second, that's the kid cam.
Oh boy, let's stay with this for a little while.
That's Tori Wilson massaging Horace in a fashion I haven't seen since, well, the last time I was in Las Vegas.
I think she's rubbing him the right way.
It may be rubbing Kidman the wrong way.
Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
What do you see?
Slim Jim. Slim Jim. Slim Jim! Need a little statement? Never doing Slim Jim.
What are you gonna do?
Well, Captain, don't worry about it. I got a plan. Just stay tuned next week. Stay tuned next week. What are you gonna do?
Next week. What about tonight?
What about today?
Stay tuned next week. Let's stay tuned here tonight. And, oh boy, Ralphus and
Another job.
they're washing cars.
Check the tires too, Ralphus. Come on, it's just $1.
$1?
What the hell's Horace? What's going on? This is bull.
What do I look like? Babysitter?
You play all the games you want with Paige and his wife, and you're not doing it to me.
Hey! Settle
Where is
down. He's around the corner. What is your problem?
respect, man.
What is your problem?
Horace!
You're the one that wanted to hang out with a hot-looking blonde. What's the matter? You can't handle the pressure?
Yeah.
What do I look like, Dr. Laura to you?
Horace!
Huh? You looking for your love connection?
Business my ass. You enjoy it a little too much. My business is gonna be beating his ass. You be the referee or something.
Oh, he wants you to be a referee? Yeah, that's it. Here, I got an idea. Oh! Really, give me a hand of that shirt. Here, put the damn shirt on. Go be the referee. Oh. Let these do that. Get this thing. We got business over here. Get the
She might need to start refereeing right now because Horace and Kidman have an impromptu match going on in the backstage area right now.
She said it was business. Kidman disagreed.
Yeah, it may be business for her, but it's ultimately personal for Billy Kidman here, Mark Madden.
Kidman is paranoid. Kidman gotta lighten up. For heaven's sakes, Horace hit his uncle,
Well, here we
Hulk
go.
Hogan, with a chair last week. He earned a back rub, didn't he?
It obviously wasn't enough for a very jealous Billy Kidman. What happened last week? But now, really being out of her element, Tori Wilson is ordered by Bischoff off of an idea here of Billy Kidman to come out and be the referee with Kidman and Horace. How Bischoff coming over here? How in the world is she going to be able to call this?
Remember, we thought Horace had joined up with the New Blood last week, but apparently there is big-time heat between these two members.
There is
of the
no
NB.
heat. Shut the hell up. All we've got here is a little bit of we've got some internal politics we've got to take care of. Any big company's got them. We all know that. And we're going to settle it the way New Blood settles it. We're going to settle it. We got a referee. Everything's under control. She can count to 10. She's hot looking. Everything's good.
In 20 days of the Great American Bash, Kidman gets in the ring with Hulk Hogan. Remember the stipulations. If Hogan wins, Hogan's going to get a title
Shut
shot.
up, Shabani. Shut up. I've got more news.
More
You
news?
got old news. I've got more news. Coming up at the pay-per-view, we are going to have a very, very special referee. Now, continue.
A very special referee. If Hogan wins, he'll get a world title shot at the next pay-per-view. Bash at the beach. And look at Kidman mock Hulk Hogan.
You think there's a chance, an Ice Cube's chance in hell that Hogan is going to beat Kidman for a shot at the WCW World Title?
I think Hogan thinks so.
Then you're confident that Great American Bash will be Hulk Hogan's last matchup.
Hulk Hogan is going to retire along with the Nature Boy, Ric Flair. It is over. It is done. The team of Russo and Bischoff will have succeeded in their agenda, that being to get rid of the Millionaires Club. Starting with Flair, then Hogan, Sting, Luger, DDP.
Wait a second.
It's just a matter of time.
Horace has put a table in the ring, and I don't see the referee trying to do anything about it.
Now, what's the agenda here? Does the winner get Tori Wilson? Is she on the line here?
No, she is not on the line. And I really resent that kind of suggestive innuendo. To think that anybody in New Blood would stoop to something that low is beyond even you, Madden. No, she is there doing her job as an official.
When she tells Billy Kidman it's all business, Eric, what is she talking? Oh, no. Hold on.
Business is about to pick up.
It's New Blood business. That's what it is.
That's Hulk Hogan walking in the building.
Ouch.
Here he comes.
What a counter by Billy Kidman into the face jam. And Horace hung out to dry.
This is one reason why Hogan is shaking in his red and yellow boots. Oh, what's he doing?
He grabs Kidman, knocks Kidman off the top turnbuckle. And Hulk Hogan stands between Horace and Kidman.
Somebody stop this maniac. Oh! He is out of control.
This is new blood business. He shouldn't even be out here. What's he doing now? He's menacing an innocent woman, just like Bobby Knight.
An innocent woman?
Well, she's the referee.
She is the referee.
He's pulling Kidman on top of Horse, and he's telling her to count. 1.
This is disgusting.
2.
Count.
3. I don't know if she wanted to do that or not. Kidman wins it.
You know something, Bischoff?
Uh-oh.
You and I were tight for a long time, brother. And I used to think you were a pretty cool guy. And I've heard you out here running your mouth about you're gonna have a special surprise, a referee at the pay-per-view. Well, you can go out and get any damn referee you want. As far as I'm concerned, you're nothing but a little pissant. And I'm gonna kick Kidman's ass at the pay-per-view and set myself up for a shot at the WCW heavyweight title. And there ain't one damn thing you can do about it, you little piece of shit.
I don't have to take this. I do not have to take this.
No, you don't.
Not from him, not from anybody.
Bischoff is losing.
Somebody needs to control him. He is out of line. He cannot come out here and embarrass me on my own show.
We've got to bury the guy's career with his watch.
What the hell you do, Russo? That's a family heirloom. It should go stay in the family.
You think so?
Yeah.
David? Yours, man.
You want my wrist to turn green?
Got a point there.
Nice nose, though. Okay, you all right with everything?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm with you.
All right with everything. What's that all about? Okay, we're back live, and we are looking outside here of the Van Andel Arena. There's Norman and Ralph still looking to make $1 a car to try to buy some food to get out of the homeless rut that they're in right now.
That's a rather low profit margin, $1 a car, isn't it?
Now, what's this coming up the park?
Whoa. I think it needs more than a wash. It's a transmission job.
Hey, Ralph, is this a filthy animals? Yeah. Hey, car wash, car wash. Conan, hey, Conan.
That's all right. That's the right one.
Conan.
Right?
How much for $1?
Jeez, what? Bounce it, baby. Bounce it, bounce it. How much? Bounce it,
Conan, bounce.
Come on, bounce it, baby. Bounce it.
Car wash for $1.
$1. Hey,
Nice right here, brother. That thing doesn't need a car wash. It needs a tune-up. These new shocks is what it looks like to me, man. Look at it. Oh.
I guess the filthy animals are going to get their car wash. And you saw in the backstage area the Misfits in action watching the proceedings. But now here comes Terry Funk to the ring.
Can't wait to hear what the hardcore legend has on his mind. Look at that tux he's wearing. I think he stole that off Abe Lincoln's corpse. Come on.
As we said at the top of the program, and as we saw a little clip of a press conference, it was a very short one, where Terry Funk told the press assembled here today in Grand Rapids, as his daughter Brandy is in attendance at ringside with her father, that we all anticipate this to be the announcement for his retirement from wrestling.
And about time, too.
Come on, we've heard it before, but I think this one's going to stick. Terry Funk has suffered numerous injuries.
I'm here tonight to make a very important announcement.
Still got the hardcore title.
Long overdue. And I asked someone that's very important to be with me here tonight. I've got my daughter over here. Brandy, stand up. Stand up, Blue. Old Blue's been waiting for this announcement for years.
Her and a lot of other people.
And I promise you that my wife at home thinks that this announcement is way, way overdue.
I've heard enough.
I asked my brother to be sure and listen to Nitro tonight and watch his show. I called my aunt and uncle up in Indiana, Herman and Heine. I told them to watch his show.
I went ahead and called my aunt and uncle, Eleanor and Dutch, told them to watch his show.
Dutch?
I called my cousins
and
told them that I had a very important announcement.
Yes.
And
I've heard all I'm going to listen to your old man ass. Get on with the announcement, Funk. We got a live show to take care of here. Make the damned announcement.
You want to hear the announcement?
Yeah.
Do you want to hear it real bad?
Make it.
Do you want to hear it real bad, Shane?
I'm dying to hear it. Spit it out.
If you want to hear it real bad, why don't you say hell yes? I've heard that somewhere before.
Hell yeah.
I think we all have.
I'll tell you the announcement right now, and all of you people out here. Hey, it's a boy. I'm a grandpa.
I could give a crap.
It's a boy.
Yeah.
It's a boy, an 8-pound, 1-ounce baby boy.
Shut up
And
now,
I'm the
Grand
granddaddy.
Rapids.
I'm the granddaddy.
I could give a damn less about your family. I'm waiting to hear you say you retire. These people are waiting for it. Now spit it out, old man. Say you retired, damn it.
Hey. I think grandpas shouldn't be in the wrestling ring. That's for sure. Grandpas should be in rocking chairs with those grandchildren, and that's where I'm going to be, because I'm retiring June the 1st. June the 1st, I'm checking it to it.
Wow, that's...
June the 1st.
Yeah.
I talked to Brad Siegel, one of the hierarchies at WCW, and I told him, Brad Siegel cried. He cried when he heard I was retiring June the 1st. And I am retiring June the 1st, Shane Douglas. June the 1st, 2001, because Brad Siegel extended my contract for 1 more year. So you've got to look at my wrinkled old ass for another 365 days, and I'll be damned if you're going to get the hardcore belt
To
from
hell
around
with that,
my
Funk.
waist.
We're
How do
coming
you like
down
that?
there and retiring your ass right goddamn now.
Oh, my.
Good, he's old for a grandpa.
He wants him to look.
Good
He's
night.
standing tall with the microphone in the hand.
It's going to be 4-on-1.
He doesn't care. He does not care no matter what. Terry Funk will not give in at all. And members of the New Blood, 4-on-1 like you said, Scott. Brandy watching on in horror as her father is brutally beaten here. And Shane Douglas has a chain wrapping it around his fist.
Hey, he asked for it. He could have gone home. His wife wants him to go home. He could have gone home. Terry Funk deserved this. He asked for it.
Oh, Terry Funk had the stones to stand up to the New Blood and to the franchise, and this is the price he's going to pay.
And it's a dear price. And now using the chain and using a steel chair. The franchise leading the cause.
Brandy Funk is beside herself.
She does not need to watch this.
No, she does not.
They're not yet. Oh, a pile driver on the steel chair. Brandy, the daughter of Terry Funk, has seen enough.
Terry Funk's skull just implanted on a steel chair by the franchise. Come on. Wait, Brandy's in the ring.
She's begging. She's begging the franchise to get away.
Oh, come on.
He just pushed her down. He pushed an innocent woman down. And Terry Funk's skull, it thudded. It thudded like a cantaloupe.
She does not need to be in here. She needs, please, I don't know if anyone in the back has any shred of humanity left. Please, salvage this. Not a no. Oh, God, a DDT.
We may have to dump out of this early.
Terry Funk cannot even stand right now. He's still moving, and that's good news.
This is beyond hardcore, way beyond hardcore, way beyond wrestling, Tony and Scott.
There is a woman watching her father be brutalized by
again.
4 men, forcing her to watch this. How much can one person, man or woman, take?
35 years in this sport, Terry Funk deserves better.
So what we're going to do, we're going to have a pinning combination. How sick can one person be? And look at this, they pick up the hardcore belt. That's the only way they can get it from him, is steal it from him.
In front of his daughter, in front of this crowd, in front of his
Brand single of World Championship Wrestling, only to have this from Bischoff, Russo, and the New Blood. Look at Brandy fall.
Brandy hovering over her father, begging them to leave.
Oh, the icons are falling fast and furious.
What's so hardcore about a car wash, man? What you do? I mean, I'm ready to do I'm ready to do
Major Guns. She's certainly dropping her standards, which isn't necessarily bad.
Major Stash,
He switched the buckets, didn't he?
he swapped out the buckets.
All right, as that goes on up back, coming up next, the Wall on his way to the arena. And driving an ambulance is Mike Awesome. One-on-one next.
Since I was 13, all I thought about was being a wrestler, being in this business. And ever since the injury, I don't think about wrestling anymore. I'm 30 years old and I've been relatively healthy my whole life, and now I got to hear the doctors. The question isn't when I'll walk again, it's if. That's real hard. I still want to wrestle. It's still a goal of mine, but right now my main thoughts are about getting out of this bed and getting healthy again. I hope it's a possibility.
Reliving some of the moments of an exclusive interview on Wednesday that Mike Tenay conducted with Chris Kanyon from his hospital bed after that horrific fall that he took from the top of the cage at Slamboree.
We're not still paying him, are we, Canyon?
What do you think?
I hope not. He's useless. What can he do for us?
That is the most stupid thing I've ever heard you say.
I could see half pay.
Everyone at this table is a little bit dumber from those words that we've just heard from you.
Well, thanks. I tried.
Gee whiz.
Unbelievable.
Of course we're paying him.
Oh, wait a second. If there's any way we don't have to show this. That is disgusting. The career killer Mike Awesome mocking Chris Kanyon.
It's a tribute. It's a tribute.
I guess maybe it's a tribute to what he can do.
Excuse me, but has anyone seen my nurses? Because I need a sponge bath and I can't locate them right now.
Kanyon said he was going to put Page right next.
Oh, I'm so hurt from being crippled.
As Awesome comes down, they're going to put Page right next to Kanyon in that hospital bed.
This man has paralyzed Chris Kanyon. Chris Kanyon, it's a miracle! He's walking! Would you get over that? Chris Kanyon laid up in the hospital. C5, 6, and 7, severe trauma. We don't know if the man's going to walk again. And this is how Mike Awesome, the career killer, comes to the ring.
Anybody make Kanyon get up there, Scott? No.
No, Chris Kanyon mentioned that, but this is...
See, my name just happens to be Ironsides Chris Kanyon. And, oh my neck. And at the last pay-per-view, Mike Awesome, he threw me off the top of that triple tier cage, and he ended my career. All because I went out and I tried to help my good buddy, Diamond Dallas Page.
There's no call for this at all. The man destroyed Kanyon's career.
Hey, Diamond Dallas Page. Oh, my neck.
Thank goodness the music of the Wall is going to end this distasteful display. Horrible display by the career killer Mike Awesome.
This is pro wrestling. People get hurt.
It's a sports entertainment, and now we got a tables versus ambulance match. You're going to see a lot of carnage in this one, but I want to tell you, the display that we just witnessed from Mike Awesome, we know what he is athletically. Now we know what he's all about emotionally and mentally. The man's a sicko, and the man's going to not stop until he puts Page in the hospital bed beside a Kanyon after the Great American Bash in 20 days.
He's never pretended to be anything he's not. He's the career killer. And Tony, what worries you the most is he just might put Page in that hospital bed next to Chris Kanyon.
I'm not worried about what he'll do to DDP because DDP is a man who can take care of himself. And it doesn't concern me that these guys take these horrific bumps. What gets under my skin is the fact that they rub it in your face. Put a man in a hospital and then do that to a man?
It's tables and ambulances. Tables around the ring. Put your opponent through the table. Put him in the ambulance. We're not looking for 1, 2, 3s here.
Have we been looking for 1, 2, 3s at all tonight?
Good call.
He's got him up. He being awesome, but the wall, that 275-pound frame just rumbles behind the career killer. And now the wall. Oh my goodness!
Through the table. It's not it.
He's getting to his feet.
But the wall is up. The wall also just backdrop 340 over the top through a table, and the wall is standing.
Awesome one, but this isn't over. How did the wall get up? And not only is he up, but he's all over Mike Awesome.
I can't answer how he got up. He is superhuman. He is incredible. He is impervious to pain. And as Awesome was celebrating, and Awesome has won the match, I guess, because he put him to the table, the wall, this indestructible human being, comes back again.
Behind the franchise, Shane Taylor's with the lead pipe. The new blood sticking together, as always.
Remember, it was the wall that put the franchise through the table this past Wednesday on Thunder in the three-way match against Chronic. And now a little payback, new blood style for the wall. They're not done all. The steel lead pipe, the side of the head along the ear of the wall. And two men unmercifully. I guess that's how you keep the wall down.
Remember, it was the suspension of Bob Bagwell that drove the franchise to choose the wall as his partner. But the franchise abandoned him. The wall got sweet revenge Wednesday night in the three-way dance with Chronic and the franchise. But now,
no, hold on.
Hang on. DDP.
Diamond Dallas Page coming out of the back of the ambulance as the franchise and Awesome was going to put the wall in there, and now Awesome thrown in the back of the ambulance by Diamond Dallas Page. He's going to get
the wall is still going. He's all over the new hardcore champion.
Oh, he's not the new hardcore champion. He's the new hardcore thief is what he is. And somewhere in the ambulance is the career killer. Maybe he'll be in a bed beside a canyon. And the fight still goes on in the back.
Oh, but that'd be okay, right, Tony?
No.
Look at the wall. Look at the wall. He's indestructible.
8 feet from the ring, over the top, through a table, and he treated it just like he fell down and stood back up. He's throttling the franchise.
Jeff, this thing is heavy for crying out loud.
You know what it is, Rich. What's that damn nose?
Yeah, it must be. That's a pretty big number. What? Excuse me, is something funny? This is we're burying a man's career here. You think, she disgusts me. Get her away from me tonight, clown.
There's something out here now. Let's go.
Okay. What?
Doesn't look good, Ralph. That's good stuff. So, come on, get working. Let's go. All right. We gotta get this car washed. We can't got all day now. Come on. Okay. Now they're gonna be back here.
They're washing the filthy animal's car with look like some sort of. I guess that's what the MIA switched in the buckets.
That's right. The Misfits in action switched the buckets earlier on.
Was the car changing colors?
It went from black to white. You're right, but the soap was white, I guess.
I guess.
Great call.
Fans, we want to remind you next Monday, Memorial Day, we're going to be in the East Center in Salt Lake City for Monday Nitro. Tickets, usual locations. 2 weeks in the Phillips Arena in Atlanta for WCW Monday Nitro. That's Monday, June 5th. And then in 3 weeks on Monday, June 12th, Richmond, Virginia, the Coliseum for WCW Monday Nitro. Well,
you're getting a load of this music. What a production.
This is
a funeral.
This is a sad parody.
A sad day is what you mean.
This is a sad mock to bury the career of Ric Flair. It was talk during the weekend, that he considered it a brain aneurysm.
That really is his nose, isn't it?
That is not his nose.
Come on, Madden. Show a little respect.
Hey, Ric Flair had a great career, one of the greatest of all time, and that's all over.
Yes, he did.
And I think David Flair's holding up really well, despite the death of his biological father's career. But don't worry, his dad's still alive. He'll still be around to ignore him.
We are not sure about the career of Ric Flair, where it stands right now.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to celebrate the death of the career of Ric Flair. Please roll the footage.
Roll the footage.
This man does not respect anybody or anything, and it happened on Thunder Wednesday.
There is no reason to show this. This is not Ric Flair at his best. This was last Wednesday on Thunder. Come on, get out of this. Get out of it.
Is that the most pathetic thing you ever saw, or what?
It's pathetic to show it again, to be honest with you.
Exactly. Now, I got one thing to say. All you people here can let that be on your head, because I tried to do the right thing.
He did, no doubt, he did.
I told Ric Flair that he was too damn old to compete.
He did, and he was.
And look at what happened. In front of the entire world, the man had a brain aneurysm.
Now, fans, we don't know that for sure.
We certainly do not.
You know, the only shame of this is that David could not retire his father at the Great American Bash. No, you people!
Once again, he denied his son glory.
They are on Russo. They are all over Russo here in Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Genius is always misunderstood.
Russo may suck, but Russo's got the WCW title, doesn't he?
He does.
And now it's time for Russo to give that belt back to its proper owner, the once again WCW World Champion, the chosen one, Jeff Jarrett.
Hey, that's a good decision, don't you guys think?
Absolutely not, but the sad part is Russo's got the stroke to do it.
There he is again with the belt. As long as there's a Vince Russo running the show, Jeff Jarrett's going to always be in the driver's seat, one would imagine, as far as the world title is concerned.
The man with all the stroke around this place has once again proven he is the chosen one.
The chosen champion.
Flair undergoing test all week and has this title stripped from his hands that he earned.
Hold on. But please, don't ever say that Vince Russo doesn't have a heart. Because remember this?
Yeah, the Rolex.
I will do the right thing, and I will bury Ric Flair's Rolex with his career. Thank you.
He's a saint.
What a great guy.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't sell the thing.
How much would you get for that?
You know, how can David Flair, Ric Flair's own firstborn, stand by and watch this?
Biological son.
Putting the Rolex in there with that big nose and the
Wait a minute! No, what? Kevin Nash has come out of the casket.
How the hell did he get in there?
I don't know. Where did he come from? He rose from the grave. He's the ghost of Ric Flair's career.
Talk about 7 feet of walking, talking revenge for the Nature Boy.
Everybody's on their feet. 7 foot, big sexy, mean and big sexy. Cleans their cloth on the man who was handed the title.
The world champion is out cold, and Kevin Nash calmly walked away with the 30 pounds of gold.
I gotta admit, if he takes it, it's 9/10 of the law, possession, right?
I would think so. A little sign off of Vince Russo, and the wait is over.
I've never seen anyone.
Who are you? Kevin Nash, you've got Jarrett's belt. You've got 45 minutes to give it back. Because if you don't, tonight, you, Jarrett, no holds barred, and we'll take it from you, you big goof.
I've never seen anyone crash a funeral like this.
How about that from Vince Russo, that Kevin Nash has less than an hour now to give the title back to Jeff Jarrett for the remainder of this program, because at 9 o'clock Eastern Time, we're going to go live to the Staples Center for game number 2 of the Western Conference Finals between the Lakers and the Portland Trail Blazers. So be sure to join us here on TNT for that. In the meantime, a threat, and those are not empty threats, we know from Vince Russo, for Kevin Nash to get the title belt back.
Finally, Big Papa Pop has come back to Michigan. And he's got a couple of cheerleaders leading the way.
Oh, my Lord. Michigan blue. That'll get you up for the big game, won't it?
More ways than one.
Hail to the victors is the first thing that comes to mind here. And as Big Papa Pump comes to the ring, I want to say one more thing about Ric Flair. We still have Flair versus Flair, father versus son, scheduled for the Great American Bash on Sunday, the 11th of June, in the Baltimore Arena pay-per-view. That match is still booked. That match is still on the card. We do not know the official word on Ric Flair's condition at this time. And it looks like Big Papa Pump has yet another freak in the ring with him here tonight.
Get ready, closed captioning.
You know, it's always great to come back to the neighborhood. Because right here in Michigan is where I started taking my freaks to ecstasy. And right down the road, right at the University of Michigan, I've grabbed plenty of women's hand. And between the sheets, I have proven that I was the Superman. And all my freaks know when the dark side of the moon rises, the flip side of the big bad booty daddy comes out, and that's all about love, taste, and touch. And all my freaks know there's nothing finer than doing the 69er with Scott Steiner.
Well, that should seem it.
So this goes to all my freaks out there. Big Papa Pump needs you hook up. Holler if you hear me.
And holler they are.
I know, Mark Madden, you want to say something. I beg you, say nothing right now.
It's no secret I was born with a wild hair up my ass. And my friends have always told me you're out of control and you lack discipline. And one day you might end up in jail. Well, I've been to the cell and I've been through hell. But the bottom line is I've always survived. So from now on, where I go, the cell goes and hell comes with me.
The cell?
Now, if you look up, you see the asylum. It's real easy to get in, but to get out, you gotta say I quit.
Well, I've never seen a structure like that.
Two people I want to see face the genetic freak, and that's my brother and Tank Abbott. So get your ass out here right now.
Now, above him is a circular cage that he says there's no way to get out once you get in.
There is no door, I can verify that.
Yeah, we're looking at it here at ringside, and he said, bring my brother or bring Tank Abbott, it doesn't matter. He's invited the men to his asylum.
That's about 69 feet above the ring, it looks like.
You don't know when to shut up, do you, Mark?
No.
The asylum is slowly lowering to the ring, and here comes his older brother, Rick Steiner. So the Battle of Michigan.
And the Battle of the Brothers. How many times have we seen brothers do battle, and always the older brother comes out on top, so you would favor Rick Steiner. But you're in Scott Steiner's backyard inside this asylum.
The asylum slowly lowers as the men are, we've never witnessed anything like this. Look at it, look at the structure. Is this one of the most mind-boggling things you've ever seen in your life? Once it closes, neither man can get out. The only way to get out, says Scott Steiner, is to quit, to give up, be knocked unconscious.
And when you quit, you're counting on the other man to quit battering you. You're at the mercy of the man who's on top of you inside that asylum. There's a roof on it. There's just no way out. What's your trap now?
Look at Rick Steiner. He pulled off of his brother. He looked. He's checking the asylum out. And sure enough, you are looking down. It looks like maybe a 2-foot opening at the top. A man cannot get, maybe stick his head out there. That's all. There is no escape at all from the asylum till one man cannot go.
Oh, this is what Scott Steiner wanted, and right now, it didn't look good earlier on, but right now Scott Steiner manhandling older brother Rick.
Let me ask you guys a question. Can you see either man quitting?
Oh!
No, it's going to have to be till one man physically cannot continue. I could never see a Scott Steiner nor a Rick Steiner give up, although, what is this?
Are you hearing that music?
What's
that sign say? Tankberg!
That door.
It's Tankberg! Oh, that's ridiculous!
Oh, Tankberg, you believe in all this.
And he's got bolt cutters and wire cutters, and he's on his way, I'm assuming, to the Asylum.
That's what it's going to take, bolt cutters, I can tell you that. The fans here are chanting Goldberg. Scott Steiner looking around. He is not sure. Maybe it is Goldberg as far as he's concerned, but we know it's the man now known as Tankberg.
Now, Scott Steiner had his brother in the Steiner recliner for literally 1 or 2 or even 3 minutes, and Rick Steiner would not quit. The older brother's never going to quit to the younger brother.
Scott Steiner broke the Steiner recliner when he heard Tankberg coming to the ring. But remember, there's no way in, there's no way out. Tankberg may be out of luck, but he may have the great equalizer in the bolt cutters. Here we go.
He's trying to cut through the Asylum, and the bolt cutters had no effect. He took 2 snips at it. There was nothing that, and now the match will continue in the Asylum, and Tank Abbott cannot even break through.
Scott Steiner wasn't kidding. There's no way in or out.
Oh, he did. Mickey J.
He just cracked the referee, and he's raising the Asylum.
He's got the device, the box for the Asylum. That's the only way to get the Asylum. And now, look at his brother. Look at Rick hold on to Scott as Tank attacks Scott Steiner.
Scott Steiner was going to win the Asylum match, but Tank Abbott, waylaying the referee, took control of the Asylum, raised it, and now it's 2-on-1.
Hold on.
Oh, no. It's the Sexecutioner.
Yes, it is.
It's the world champion.
With the world belt under his arm. Hey, if you can give it to Jarrett on a whim, why can't you hand it to the man who has it?
Tony, when you're right, you're right. When you're right, you're right.
And he comes in with the world belt. And he helps Scott Steiner.
Oh, wait, I think I figured it out. Kevin Nash, you know what this is? This is a recruiting move by Kevin Nash to get Scott Steiner, a free agent right now, aligned with the Millionaires Club. Kevin Nash ain't stupid. What a brilliant move by the Sexecutioner. I give him credit.
Standing in the ring, we saw backstage momentarily as Scott Steiner and Big Sexy have ruled the roost, so to speak, here.
Remember, time is running out for Kevin Nash. Vince Russo wants that belt back before the top of the hour.
He's got about 35 minutes.
I'm waiting on Kevin Nash. Kevin Nash, hey, yeah, why did you go out there and help Big Papa Pump?
And you are who?
I'm Pamela Paulshock, the new interviewer at WCW. So answer the question.
Single?
Could you answer a question, please?
The thing is this. Russo, it's real simple tonight, all right? I'm an easy man to find. If you guys want this belt, all you got to do, how about this? Let's make a deal. A match tonight. Jeff Jarrett, you win, you go home the champ. I kick your ass, I'm the champ.
Wow.
Okay.
We are looking in the backstage area there. Terry Taylor still talking to Reed Flair, 12-year-old young son of Ric Flair.
He's okay.
And our thanks to our newest member of our broadcast team, Miss Paulshock, Pamela Paulshock.
That wasn't Okerlund?
No, it wasn't Okerlund. And wait a minute, what about the challenge by Kevin Nash, the owner of the world title belt, wants to go against Jeff Jarrett on this program. The winner takes home the big prize, the WCW title.
And what about Kevin Nash coming out to help Scott Steiner? Tony Scott, I didn't get your thoughts on my comment last segment. Let's go to the B-roll here, Scott.
This went down on Thunder. It was in the gym. Chuck Palumbo went for a personal best on the bench, but the total package went in as a spotter and left him spotted in the gym. And Palumbo, not exactly how you take a protein shake.
Now, what about my keen analysis that Kevin Nash, by helping Scott Steiner, was trying to recruit Scott Steiner to the Millionaires Club?
Well, he did not answer Pamela. Why did he help Big Papa Pump? So we do not know the real reason. We can only speculate why he did. The fact is...
Pretty good guess, isn't it?
It's not a bad one at all.
I think you're right. I think Scott Steiner is a blue chipper, and the recruiting drive is in full court press. Oh, man!
Diamond Dallas Page comes out. And a reminder, tomorrow night we'll be in Saginaw, Michigan at the Civic Center for a Thunder taping at 7 o'clock. And next Tuesday, May 30th, a Thunder taping in Boise, Idaho at the Idaho Center. That's May 30th, 7 o'clock local time there for Thunder. Don't forget the NBA playoffs, Western Conference Finals. Game 2 immediately following this program from the Staples Center in Los Angeles between the Lakers and the Trailblazers.
Go Shaq, Shaq food.
Yeah, go Rasheed Wallace. How about that on the other side? And go Diamond Dallas Page. Diamond Dallas Page has been beaten, battered. He's been put on a stretcher, put in an ambulance, but he came out of an ambulance tonight, and he and the career killer Mike Awesome will go at it at the Great American Bash in an ambulance match coming up on the 11th of June.
Rolling belly to belly on top, and Diamond Dallas Page only a 2 count on Chuck Palumbo. Remember, Elizabeth is at ringside. Vince Russo handed off Elizabeth to Chuck Palumbo earlier. Russo said he couldn't be bothered with Elizabeth tonight. She's in the hands of R&B security at ringside.
And they are watching closely now as Diamond Dallas Page tries to take Chuck Palumbo apart. The chant of DDP rises from this capacity crowd, and Page hooks Chuck Palumbo, picks him up. Oh, what a great move. 1, 2, no.
Page is incredible. I don't like him, but I gotta say he fights a war of attrition. He goes on and on and on until you just can't go on anymore. Good move there by Chuck Palumbo.
He's going to need to fight a war of attrition to get ready for the ambulance match against the career killer. But let's think about, we saw the little portion, the little snippet, if you will, of the interview with Chris Kanyon. And what's this all about? Oh, pretty good right hand. 1, 2, no. Coming out of it, Chuck Palumbo, and Elizabeth almost helped DDP with the win. And both men go down at the same time.
I mean, Elizabeth paintbrushed Chuck Palumbo from the ring apron. Palumbo has taken a lot of punishment in this one. That sit-out powerbomb, and he got right back up and hit him with a standing sidekick.
One question I gotta ask, not to detract from this match because these guys were killing each other. Do we know why Reed Flair's here yet?
No, we do not know why Reed Flair's here.
That kind of scares me. That's a 12-year-old kid.
With a baseball bat, Kimberly sachets towards the ring area. What's she doing?
She's directing traffic.
Oh, no. Oh, no. No, my God. She hit her right across the shoulder blades.
Oh, that's wrong. I'm sorry.
That is wrong. That is wrong. I agree with you on that one. And a pickup DDP.
Uranagi suplex from Diamond Dallas Page, but Elizabeth has been wiped out by Kimberly with a baseball bat.
Kimberly hit Elizabeth with that bat, and here comes the career killer. Where's he coming from, the stands? Yeah.
He's got that halo device with him as Page is looking at his wife, and now from behind, oh, Page could not turn around in time. He got decked by the career killer with that halo, the steel part of it, crushed his forehead that time.
Here we go. Oh, man, no.
Palumbo.
He is stealing the move with a total package. That's the rock.
Well, there's a copyright. It's a great move. Look at Palumbo's strength. Look at his arms. Look at his pecs. And that's it. That's it. What a win. What a win for Chuck Palumbo. Oh, poor Liz.
The total package came running down just about the time he was put into the torture rack. He went to Elizabeth. Elizabeth still down face first. The total package does not know what to do. He does not know whether to help his lady or to help Diamond Dallas Page.
His fellow member of the Millionaires Club. But I think the package is about to make a choice.
He's got to. He's got to. And Kimberly, she hooked on now to the leg of the total package to keep him out just in the nick of time, and he got hit in the face.
Right in the face. His face. Oh, you can almost hear it shatter.
Chuck Palumbo with the Lex Flexor nailed the total package right in the face.
Did you hear that noise? It sounded like a potato chip being smashed. Oh, Lex Luger's face. Oh.
Let's not show any more of that than we have to. We can see what's behind there. Come on.
It may have crushed a cheekbone here, fans. That is a horrific sight. It could be some very serious damage to the face. Elizabeth helped out well. If R&B security can be considered help, yes, she is helped up now. The EMTs are going to put Luger on this stretcher here. And we're going to keep close to that situation. I am told that next we are going to find out exactly what young 12-year-old Reed Flair is doing here. So fans, stay with us. We are back, and Mark Madden, this went down moments ago.
Kimberly Page like a mad woman whacking Liz almost in the neck, just below the neck with that baseball bat. Liz ragdolled onto the ground. Now Lex trying to get in the ring to help Diamond Dallas Page. Oh! Chuck Palumbo just hit him right in the face with that Lex flexor. And like I said, Lex's face shattered just like the potato chip. The aftermath of that is going to be, there's the aftermath right now, Tony.
Get him in the damn ambulance now.
Give us a second.
There's a lot of blood there. There's
He's lost a lot of blood.
Just give us a minute.
Give him a minute. Get the damn thing up and get it in.
See, Liz, I'm telling you once and again, you brought all of this upon yourself. And now look, looks like your buddy's in a little bit of trouble there.
What happened to Lex? What did you do?
Oh, goodness.
What did you do?
She was taken out. She did not even see that this went down, of course, and the total package taken out. And Kimberly has the gall to blame Elizabeth for all of this?
I feel terrible for the total package.
So do I.
His face got shattered. That happened to a good friend of mine, former Penguin Kevin Stevens, years ago in the playoffs. And it was just a tragedy. But I mean, Kimberly's right. If Liz just honored her contract with Mr. Russo and quit making a fuss, that wouldn't have happened to the total package.
12-year-old Reed Flair, the youngest son of Ric Flair, former world champion, comes to the ring.
What is going through this young man's mind after everything he's seen over the last 7 days?
I'll be very frank. I can't think of one good reason for 12-year-old Reed Flair to be here. I really can't.
Can you imagine what's gone through, as Scott said, his mind?
There's something really important I need to say, so Dave, will you please come out here?
He's calling out David.
David, will you please come out here? There's something really important I need to say to you.
He's calling out his older brother, David Flair.
I'm just glad Terry Taylor's in the ring with him. Please, Terry will keep
David, please come out here. There's something I need to say to you.
He has called David out now for the third time, and I guess David's going to adhere to his younger brother's wishes and come out with Daffney. Yes, the cruiserweight champion, Daffney.
Daffney's got one of those Ric Flair punching bag dolls, which is frankly pretty appropriate for what's gone on in WCW lately.
Last time we saw Reed Flair was in that horrible, invasive video from Vince Russo when he invaded the Flair compound in Charlotte. But we heard David Flair say time and time again in that video that he does not like how Champ, which is what he calls Reed, has been favored by his mom and dad.
Which he has.
You know, David, there's anything I said, it's my fault. I'm sorry. I mean, me, Ashley, Mom, we all miss you. We need you, and especially Dad needs you.
Wow. He doesn't even want to listen to this.
Oh, Dad, where's Dad? You know what it's like when he's not home? You don't know. You shut up!
Oh! From behind, Daffney knocked Terry Taylor down.
With that infernal stretch.
Oh, hold on a second. That's a child, and that's Reed. Reed Flair.
He double-legged it.
Reed Flair just speared him. Got a side headlock on his brother.
Oh, no.
And he caught him in the gut, shoved him down.
David, God, he's only 12. Come on.
That's a child.
David, let it go.
This.
Oh, come on. Somebody get in there and break this up. David, don't do this. He's going to break his leg.
Get up.
He's put the figure 4 on a child. My God, what have we come to?
And Terry Taylor's unconscious. I think Reed Flair.
This young man came in to try to put back the pieces of his family.
That was even beyond David Flair, Tony.
But how much more can Ric Flair take? What else can Vince Russo do to Ric Flair's family?
Terry Taylor gets hit from behind, and that's just the beginning of the Flair family falling apart before our very eyes.
I cannot believe that David Flair put Reed Flair, a 12-year-old kid, in the figure 4 leg lock. I think Ric Flair really did make David into the monster that David's become. But to do this to Reed Flair, a 12-year-old kid, that's ridiculous.
Who would not back down to his 20-year-old older brother. As a matter of fact, Reed Flair, we understand, is okay. The young man is quite a wrestler in his own right. Last year, as 11-year-older, he was AAU national champion, 6 times AAU North Carolina state champion in amateur wrestling, so he can take care of himself. He's competed in Japan. That's why you saw the spear and the takedown. He will not back down from his older brother. The good news is he's okay. The bad news is what Ric Flair in a hospital bed somewhere, maybe in a doctor's office had to lie there and witness between his two sons.
Vampiro, who will face Sting, coming up at the Great American Bash last Wednesday night on Thunder. The ring in flames. Unbelievable carnage, but the man who feels no pain from the dark side, Vampiro, that's his own backyard at the Great American Bash. Sting and Vampiro in a Human Torch match.
Well, the latest edition of WCW Magazine with New Blood on the cover talks about the personal journey that Vampiro has had to go through to get to the wars and sports entertainment of WCW. The magazine now available 1-800-668-7949. But Vampiro, now listen to this, fans. Human Torch match at the Great American Bash. The way to win it is to light your opponent on fire. Let me repeat that for you. The way to win it is to light your opponent on fire. The match's not going to end until what, Mark Madden?
Until we smell and see burning flesh. It's a New York barbecue. It's the new WCW. It's the Great American Bash. Burn, baby, burn. A Human Torch match. I don't like it. I love it.
Somebody's going up in flames in Baltimore on June 11th at the Great American Bash. But as Vampiro brings the gasoline can and the acetylene torch to the ring, here comes Hulk Hogan.
Maybe the Vampiro Maniac is going to fire Hulk Hogan tonight, and I mean that in the literal sense.
He's going to have to, because the man who is marching to the ring, call him what you want to, Terry Bollea, Hollywood Hogan, Hulk Hogan, the single biggest name in sports entertainment. The sign says it all right there. He's fighting for personal battles now. He may still rule WCW, but he's thinking about still fighting for his life, and he's going to do that at the Great American Bash as well. Vampiro kicks him right in the sternum.
Nobody kicks harder, faster, or better than Vampiro, and he's all over Terry Bollea right now.
Let's not forget at the Great American Bash, the stipulation added that if Hogan loses, he'll be out of WCW as well against Billy Kidman in the Great American Bash. But if he wins, he'll get a world title shot at Bash of the Beach in July. Plus, Scott Hudson, Eric Bischoff told us earlier, there's going to be a special referee assigned to the Kidman-Hogan match.
Vampiro with a double sledge on Hogan at the guardrail. We may see at the Great American Bash the very last professional wrestling matches for Hulk Hogan and Ric Flair. They both may go out against their own terms in Baltimore in 20 days. And in Sting and Vampiro in the Human Torch match, one of those men may have a career ended also.
Burning flesh, yeah. Oh, a big kick to Hogan's jaw.
Yeah, and Hogan came right back after that big kick. Can you imagine this in one night? What we're going to see at the Great American Bash on the 11th of June. It is going to literally set Baltimore and the pay-per-view audience around the world on fire. Hogan fighting for his existence. Flair fighting for his existence. According to Russo, he's done already. We do not know Flair's condition as it stands right now, but the match is still on. Right in front of our broadcast table goes Vampiro into the cold steel of the barricade.
I hope Hogan doesn't think he's hurting Vampiro, because Vampiro loves this. He loves it so. He loves it. Burning flesh. Vampiro, the Great American. Oh,
I don't know how much longer we're with this, guys.
Are we on? Yeah, it wouldn't be Monday Nitro if we didn't have something like that happen. We are still going strong, and so are Hogan and Vampiro. Hogan's got the leather strap. Hogan is whacking Vampiro across the broad of the back.
This is the new WCW. The referees are letting it go as far as they can.
And that's the way it should be.
I agree with you, Mark Madden.
That's what the fans want, and that's what we're giving to them here.
You might see phony DQs somewhere else. You might see cluster finishes somewhere else. You won't see them here. It's a fight to an absolute finish, and later on, burning flesh at the Great American Bash. I am nearly orgasmic right here.
Did you say cluster finish?
Yes.
That's a new twist on a term. Oh, elbow drop. Look at Hogan go. Can you imagine what's going through his mind? Thoughts of Billy Kidman. Thoughts of Eric Bischoff. And I wonder what Sting is thinking about right now when he knows what he has before him.
He's biting Vampiro. Oh, there's your hero. There's your American hero.
Look at the gasoline can still in the corner. As Hogan wastes away on the forehead of Vampiro, runs Vampiro into another neutral cutter, and Vampiro crashes to the mat.
How does Hogan do it? How does Hogan handle every challenge to come his way? Damn him! Damn him!
Year after year after year after match, he has done this. And you know something here, Scotty's never looked better than tonight. He is on fire, if I can use that term.
Since the return of Vince Russo and Eric Bischoff, they lit a fire under Hulk Hogan and all the rest of the Millionaires Club. And you're right, Hogan has never looked better, taking Vampiro to school on Nitro.
Great American Bash, burning flesh. Oh, I love the smell of napalm in the morning, guys.
Oh, please.
Don't think there'll be any napalm, but we haven't made the whole card yet.
Hogan, up. Big leg drop. Hogan may be one move away from winning, and he doesn't want to win it yet. He wants to inflict punishment and injury on Vampiro. Hulk Hogan, fighting as a man possessed, fighting for his life.
Who's that running around ringside? Who is that?
That's Billy Kidman. Billy Kidman's got...
Billy Kidman!
He's got that blowtorch. He got the blowtorch that Vampiro brought to the ring. He pulls Vampiro on top of Hogan, who covers Hulk Hogan and beats him.
Vampiro pinned Hulk Hogan, but Billy Kidman with the blowtorch.
Wait, no, wait a minute.
No!
Vampiro's got the gas can. He was going to dump gasoline on Hulk Hogan.
And that gas spilled in the ring. This is a very, very scary situation.
And Sting has come in at the right time.
Yeah!
Scorpion death drop. And bring Hogan up from the dead.
Vampiro was going to set Hogan on fire. Thank goodness for Sting.
The last time we saw Sting, he was engulfed in flames around the ring ropes on Thunder this past Wednesday. As the crow, the symbol of Sting, looks on. Sting stares at Vampiro, grabs the gas can, and tells us of things to come at the Great American Bash.
Burning flesh. I give the Millionaires Club a lot of credit. They are certainly sticking together through thick and thin.
They are not going to run from any mind games at all. Hogan fighting for his existence. Sting drops a gas can on top of Vampiro. They're going to light it up at the Great American Bash in less than 3 weeks away. They're going to take their turn at Vampiro. Remember, he loves this. He loves the pain. He's going to get plenty of it at the Bash.
Good job done. Good job. Hey, Jiggle.
Hey, guys.
They just want to know where's our car, bro.
Your car, here's your car. Here, it's done.
What the hell is it? Can we get back here?
Yeah, come on here.
You want your money? You want to get back? There you go.
Ralphus and Norman not doing a very good job on the car wash. Took the paint off, but the Misfits in action and the Animals.
And there's Ralphus.
I think he's out.
Face up.
He's down, man. Hey, come on.
Uh-oh, MIA.
Yes, sir.
Ralphus.
Oh, no.
Gosh, look at the paint job on
I can't do it.
Hey.
You're an angel of mercy. Do it.
Oh, come on, I can't.
What's that shirt say? Bombs
All
away.
in.
As I see this, I'm reminded it's my first anniversary.
Get your guns.
Oh, come
Do
on.
your duty. It's Ralphus.
Oh,
You gotta do it.
She's taking a grenade for the troops, guys. Come on.
Oh, look at you.
Oh,
He gave her the tongue.
Oh, please.
He gave her the tongue.
Come on.
Okay, let's go back to this. You know what I'm thinking here, Mark Madden? If not for Sting, Hulk Hogan would have been put on fire by Vampiro.
It had been fried and dyed and laid to the side, Daddy-O. Kidman had a plan. Vampiro had a plan. Vampiro did get the pin right there. 1, 2, 3. Big win for Vampiro over Hulk Hogan. Here comes Kidman with a torch. The gas can's in there. But there's the savior for old Hulk Hogan. Sting, Scorpion death drop. No fire tonight, but there will be a fire at the Great American Bash Human Torch match. I can't wait.
It's time for the WCW Heavyweight Title Match challenge by Kevin Nash, who has the belt. against Jeff Jarrett. And a reminder, immediately following this telecast, we'll take you out live to the Staples Center in Los Angeles for Game 2 of the Western Conference Finals of the NBA. The Lakers against the Portland Trail Blazers. Shaquille O'Neal and Kobe Bryant against Rasheed Wallace and the Trail Blazers and Scottie Pippen. It's all coming up next here on TNT.
Shaq wants the world title. Here's the man who wants the world title. Here's a man who, according to the guy who runs this company, Mr. Russo, has the world title.
All right. Now, as he comes to the ring, earlier tonight, as Russo was going to put the watch into Ric Flair's mock coffin, out of the coffin comes Big Sexy. Takes Russo down, takes down Jeff Jarrett, walks away with the belt. Russo told him, Big Sexy, that is, Scott Hudson, that you have less than an hour to get the belt back. And he said, why don't we wrestle for it?
That was Kevin Nash's response to the instruction of Vince Russo. You want the belt back? Pin my shoulders to the mat in a world title match, and it's on. I guess Jeff Jarrett's in the ring. I guess he accepted the challenge. We've got a world title match to headline Nitro.
Jeff Jarrett never runs from anybody, but Kevin Nash always goes after everybody. The transformation of Kevin Nash over the past few months has been astounding. He's still cool, he's still Big Sexy, but he is a focused madman bent on destruction of whoever's in front of him. And right now, Jeff Jarrett's in front of him.
He'll always be cool, he'll always be Big Sexy, but right now, and he has been one of the leaders of the Millionaire Club, and he has been the one man that Vince Russo does not want to mingle with. He's got the belt. It's now the cause of the new blood to come get it away from the Millionaire Club. And it's our feature bout here on Monday Nitro on TNT.
Oh, wait a minute.
That's Vince Russo's music.
Is he gonna join us over here on color?
I hope so. He's a great announcer. What are you?
Thanks a lot.
He comes down bearing the Yankee shirt. What's this all about? Is this his idea of a level playing field to come out with the R&B security to surround the ring?
Russo is in the ring, for Pete's sake. Good night, he just wiped out the referee, Billy Silverman.
And why do you...
Russo is calling for the... Russo has interjected himself as the guest referee in this world title match.
He's in charge, he can be the ref.
I guess he can, and Russo... He's here to assure that Jarrett's going to get the title back, is what he's here for.
Is this all part of the master plan? What's he got in store for Kevin Nash later? What does Kevin Nash have in store for him?
We also understand that pinfalls are going to count anywhere on this. Vince Russo, the referee, and Big Sexy's back. Big back is against the wall here. A one count.
Oh, that is not a textbook count. And he is about to get a lesson in how to count a pinfall.
I think Jarrett had his shoulder up.
Why did the Lumberjacks put Jarrett in?
But he's got the... Oh, he decked Big Sexy. He nailed him with the chair, and I don't know if he's going to get up or not.
He is.
He is getting up. Can you believe this? Can you believe he's up?
Kevin Nash took a chair shot, stood straight, bolt upright, and wiped out Jeff Jarrett.
Down on the floor, Big Sexy. Comes to his feet, takes the chair shot, comes right back. That's twice he's risen from the dead tonight. And now, head first, sending him to the camera stand. This fight where pinfalls count anywhere, it's for the WCW title that was stripped from Ric Flair here earlier tonight.
There's no snake in this move, but it's across the ring apron. Jeff Jarrett might be out. Here's a pinfall.
He's not going to count.
What's it going to take? How on earth can Kevin Nash win the matchup with Vince Russo as referee? He's already shown.
And
he's not going to count Jeff Jarrett out.
Russo won't count the pin. There's no way to stop Nash. This could go on forever. Shaq might have to wait.
So what's Nash going to do? What is he going to be able to do to combat this? Jarrett's got the title belt. No! Nash tried to block it, could not. They have hit him with a chair. They've hit him with the belt.
Well, I know the rules have been loosened up on the DQ, but no way should this be allowed to happen.
But it's going to happen. Cover. 1, 2, 3. No! No! He got up. He did not get the 3. Did not. Look at the face of Jeff Jarrett.
Now, why did Mr. Russo count the pin? And how the hell did Nash get up? And what the heck is going on here? This is a world gone mad.
That's what it's all about. It's WCW turned upside down. It's the relaxing of the rules.
The ring surrounded by R&B security. Vince Russo, the guest referee, and Jeff Jarrett doing a number on Kevin Nash. The World Heavyweight Championship at stake on Nitro.
I guess guest is the best way to call it, Scott. It can't be special, but it is a referee. And now, Jeff Nash said it.
Oh, no!
He maced him. He reached in his pocket and sprayed him in the face with maybe mace or some sort of substance. It's blinded the big guy. And face first.
The stroke.
Wait a minute.
Oh, no!
Big Papa Pump is coming to the ring.
Yes! Scott Steiner! Big Papa Pump is tattooing Jeff Jarrett!
Now he's got Russo cornered.
Oh, and he just...
He's maced him as well. He's calling R&B security in.
Oh, Russo just hit Steiner with the capstone, and Steiner is debilitated, and Kevin Nash is down also.
They're
handcuffing Steiner to the ropes.
Russo always has one hold card, one left in his bag of tricks. What's he doing now?
He was counting both men out. Now he's... Oh! There's a throttle from Kevin Nash.
Nash has got Russo.
How does he do that? How does Nash get
Count. He's making it count. 1, 2. Wait, no! I thought we had it. And Jarrett, can you believe he kicked out of it?
It's a slow count from Vince Russo.
He had him by the throat. He was making Russo count. And now he's gonna... They have done everything. They have hit him with chairs with belts. Security man, they maced him, and he won't stay down. How does Kevin Nash do this?
Scott Steiner is still handcuffed to the ring ropes. R&B security being wiped out by Kevin Nash. And now Vince Russo, it's his turn.
He's gonna powerbomb it. On the concrete, Russo is toast.
And Nash is red. Oh, man.
Oh, they got the red down on Kevin Nash.
Oh! The new blood strikes again. The red bath and the acoustic equalizer. And now we're going to get a 3 count from Vince Russo.
The winner. Jarrett wins. Jeff Jarrett wins. Kevin Nash in red. Jeff Jarrett will be the World Heavyweight Champion as the symbol of the new blood comes down from the heavens again.
No way can Jeff Jarrett make a real claim to the World Heavyweight Championship. Somehow Kevin Nash is going to get his hands on Jeff Jarrett and Vince Russo one more time. 20 days away from the Great American Bash.
Vince Russo has got the title belt back. Kevin Nash drenched in the red of the new blood. For Kevin Nash, it was a no-win situation, but he fought from every adversity, from the belt, from the chair, from the security, from the red, from the mace, with Scott Steiner hooked by handcuffs to the bottom rope.
You guys are just too much.
And coming up, June 11th, the end of Hogan, Flair gone for good, and Nash, if you think this was an ass kicking, you ain't seen nothing yet.
And Eric, for you, to all these people, bite us, baby!
Something big Eric Bischoff and Russo still have in the works. What could it be? They alluded to it at the beginning of the telecast here tonight.
Well, there was that big meeting in L.A. last week. There's something big going on, Tony. Something
Jeff,
big going on, Scott.
how does it feel to once again be the WCW World Heavyweight Champion?
Once again, I have proven that I am the chosen one. So why don't you choke on that, slap ass?
Yeah!